Three firms you've probably never heard of just made more money trading than Goldman Sachs. Not banks, not household names, but private companies so secretive you could walk past their offices and never know. Together, they pulled in nearly $30 billion this year, challenging the giants of Wall Street and rewriting the rules of global finance. Who are they? How did they rise from obscurity to dominance? And what does it mean for your money? This is the untold story of Jane Street, Citadel, and Hudson River Trading, the new kings of Wall Street. The numbers alone are shocking. In one quarter, Jane Street made over $10 billion. Citadel posted a record-breaking $5.8 billion in the first half of the year. Hudson River Trading doubled its revenue to $2.6 billion. Add it all up, and that's nearly $30 billion carved out of the markets in just months. Yes, the banks still made more, around $48 billion, but the gap is shrinking fast. For the first time in decades, the marble giants of Wall Street feel vulnerable. Let's start with Jane Street. The firm began in 2000 with 4 traders and a boring idea: focus on ETFs. At the time, exchange-traded funds weren't glamorous, they weren't popular, and most banks didn't care about them. But Jane Street's founders saw opportunity where others saw noise. They obsessed over precision. Tiny inefficiencies, fractions of a cent, executed again and again. Their culture was built on secrecy, puzzles, and brainpower. Interviews weren't about handshakes, they were about solving math problems on the spot. Year by year, those pennies grew into power. Today, Jane Street is everywhere, dominating ETFs, moving bonds, trading options, and even making markets in crypto. Their name rarely makes headlines, but behind the curtain, they've become one of the most powerful forces in finance. Then comes Citadel, and the story of its founder, Ken Griffin. In the late 1980s, Griffin was a college kid at Harvard with an obsession. He installed a satellite dish on the roof of his dorm so he could grab real-time stock quotes just seconds faster. While his classmates were buried in textbooks, Griffin was already trading millions. That obsession turned into Citadel Securities in 2002, and what started as a hedge fund spinoff became the largest market-making firm in the world. Today, Citadel handles nearly 40% of all U.S. retail stock trades. Think about that. If you buy a stock on Robinhood, there's almost a 50-50 chance Citadel executed it. From a dorm room satellite dish to a financial empire, Ken Griffin built more than a company. He built a machine that dominates markets by moving faster than anyone else. And then there's Hudson River Trading, HRT. Unlike the others, it wasn't founded by traders at all. It was created in 2002 by mathematicians and engineers. No suits, no trading pits, just algorithms and glowing screens. They pioneered high-frequency trading, programs executing thousands of trades per second, each trade earning fractions of a penny. On its own, meaningless. At scale, billions in profit. This year, Hudson River Trading doubled its revenue to $2.6 billion. Proof that in the new Wall Street, intellect and code can outmuscle tradition and skyscrapers. So why are the banks losing? The answer lies in 2008. The global financial crisis was a turning point. Regulators clipped the wings of big banks, banning them from the kind of risky trading that once fueled their profits. Goldman Sachs, once the king of trading floors, pulled back. Morgan Stanley recently shut down its U.S. options market-making desk, only for Citadel to swoop in and buy it. JPMorgan still makes billions, but its size slows it down. The old kings are heavy, cautious, and burdened by bureaucracy. The new players are nimble, unregulated, and obsessed with speed. While the banks move like freight trains, Jane Street, Citadel, and HRT race like bullet trains and win. The secret weapon isn't money, it's code. Supercomputers scan markets in microseconds. Algorithms quote thousands of assets, locking in profits before humans can react. It's not about one giant trade. It's about billions of tiny wins stacked together until they build financial empires. The motto of the new Wall Street could be summed up in 3 words: speed, scale, software. And they're not staying in one lane. Jane Street expanded from ETFs into bonds and crypto. Citadel grew from U.S. stocks into treasuries, corporate bonds, and currencies worldwide. HRT is pushing into futures, options, even AI-driven crypto strategies. Wherever markets go digital, these firms arrive first. And when they do, they don't just compete, they take over. But here's the part that most people miss. This isn't just their story, it's yours. Every time you buy a stock on Robinhood, chances are Citadel filled the order. Every time you trade an ETF, Jane Street may be behind it. Every time markets swing on breaking news, HRT's algorithms are often the first to react. Even if you've never heard their names, your money already runs through their systems. These firms don't just shape Wall Street, they shape your wallet. And hidden inside this financial revolution is a lesson. In the 1990s, Goldman Sachs was unstoppable. In 2008, the crisis clipped the banks. In the 2010s, tech-driven outsiders filled the void. And in the 2020s, Jane Street, Citadel, and HRT don't just compete with banks. They are the market. The lesson is simple. Whoever adapts faster wins. Banks relied on legacy. These firms relied on innovation. The old guard protected tradition. The new guard rewrote the rules. That's not just finance, that's life. Wall Street used to be about suits and corner offices. Today, it's about hoodies, code, and server farms. The future of money doesn't belong to those with the biggest vaults. It belongs to those with the fastest algorithms. And when the next financial crisis comes, it won't be about bad loans. It will be about code. And the firms holding the keyboard already control the game. So let me ask you, who would you trust with your money? A banker in a suit? Or an algorithm trading billions of times a day? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the hidden forces shaping money and your financial future, hit that subscribe button. This is Clear Path Gen, your guide to the money game no one else explains.